Hey guys, World Champ Powerlifter Dan Bell here. You're watching World's Strongest Fan on YouTube. Have a good day.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. First up, we join strong woman Rhiannon Lovelace. Here is the current lightweight women's world record in the Atlas Stone. It's 141 kilos or 310 pounds. Next up, we move into some bench pressing. Here is Calca Lindsay with 495 pounds. Following on from him, it's powerlifter Dan Bell, 238 kilos or 525 pounds for 3 reps. We now move into some overhead pressing. First up, it's Chris Harrison on the loaded dumbbell. The weight today, 100 kilos or 220 pounds. He gets himself set, and that's a really strong press. Next up, we join Michael Smits. This is the new under 80 kilo Australian record. The weight, 100 kilos or 220 pounds, and that dumbbell looks pretty big. Now speaking of big, here is Tyler Cotton in slow motion. The weight, 109 kilos or 240 pounds, and by slowing it down, you can really check out his technique. Next up, we join David Shamey. That's 139 kilos or 306 pounds. He's a really good technical lifter. Here's a clip from Graciano Rubio. It's an overhead press with 193 kilos or 425 pounds from the rack. We now move into some log pressing, and here is Ashley Pinkney. The weight today, 90 kilos or 198 pounds strict. That's really strong, and she even does it for 2 reps. Next up, we're out in Loughborough and we join Dean Madden at Serious Strength Gym. The weight on his log today, 140 kilos or 308 pounds. Next up, we join Oliver Storgard, also known as the Great Dane. He's lifting 150 kilos or 330 pounds, and he's actually really tall, so it's a very long way up. Next up, we've got a new athlete to the channel. Here is Harry Hannum. The weight, 170 kilos or 374 pounds. He puts up a fight, but definitely gets a good lockout. Following on from him, it's Jack Osborne, a really strong presser. The weight on his log today, 180 kilos or 396 pounds, and that one flew up. Here's a clip from Evan Singleton, the end of a heavy log ladder. This is 181 kilos or 400 pounds. His training's going really well. Now sticking with log, here is Wesley Claiborne. The weight, 181 kilos or 400 pounds for 2 reps. Wesley, in my opinion, definitely long overdue a Giants Live invitation. Next up, it's Mitchell Hooper. Here is 195 kilos or 430 pounds. His training looking really good for World's Strongest Man, coming up in April. Here's a clip from Luke Nall, the powerlifter who turned his hand to strongman, and he's doing really well. Here's 195 kilos or 430 pounds from him. And rounding out the log press section today, it's the Highland Oak Luke Stoltman. The weight, 200 kilos or 441 pounds. Luke's just had his invitation also to the World's Strongest Man, so wishing him all the best of luck. We now move into some squatting, and first up it's Hunter Henderson with 256 kilos or 565 pounds. Next up he's back again with a front squat. Here is Luke Nall with 288 kilos or 635 pounds. Next up we've got another squatter. It's John Haack, 355 kilos or 782 pounds for his top single, and he rounds out the first half of today's video. Now we're into the second part of today's video and we're back with the squatting. First up, it's powerlifter Eamon Harford, 365 kilos or 804 pounds on the bar. Next up, it's Elliot Page, also known as the Mutant, and you can see why. Here is 370 kilos or 815 pounds. Following on from him, it's Sam Salome, also squatting. Here is 400 kilos or 881 pounds in some wraps. He's also looking really strong right now. And rounding out the squats today, it's Jesus Olivares. That's 412.5 kilos or 909 pounds. We've now got a couple of moving events, and first up it's Maxime Boudreau in a heavy farmer's walk, 193 kilos or 425 pounds in each hand. Next up we've got Spencer Remick doing a heavy super yoke, that's 454 kilos or 1,000 pounds. We now move into the deadlift section, and first up with a personal record, it's the Great Dane Oliver Storgard, 330 kilos from him. Next up, it's Asko Karu. Great to see him back pulling heavy. Here is 350 kilos or 771 pounds for 3 reps. Next up, it's the under 80 kilo strongman from France, Ben Donin. That's 370 kilos or 815 pounds. That's an awesome lift. Next up, it's John Haack. Here is 375 kilos or 826 pounds with no straps. Following on from him, it's Philip Herndon with a new personal record, 384.5 kilos or 848 pounds on the bar. Next up, it's Rob Kearney. Great to see him back again. Here is 400 kilos or 881 pounds. Next up, it's Mitchell Hooper, still getting ready for this year's World's Strongest Man. That's a heavy weight, 412 kilos or 908 pounds. Following on from him, it's powerlifter Jamal Browner, 420 kilos or 925 pounds in a sumo stance. Here's a clip from Roy Arantia, a new personal record for him also, 427.5 kilos or 943 pounds. That's some really strong lifting. Now seeing us out today, it's John Stephen Corabooth out in Coco's gym. He's competing at Europe's Strongest Man, hoping to make the podium and possibly bank his place for this year's World's Strongest Man. Wishing him all the best of luck. I hope he makes it back there again. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.